Wherever he has gone, Varian Rin will remain a hero. Always.
The swarm is eternal. We evolve. We conquer. We will consume all within the Nexus. Your villains, your heroes will all become part of my brood. Okay, fine. You two. You will try to resist, but it is only a matter of time, for the swarm is eternal.
It's not easy being queen. So many subjects to keep in line. So many scores to settle. I am the swarm. And vengeance has never looked this good.
The demon Asmodan had his ultimate victory within reach, until the opposing heroes dealt him a devastating defeat. Asmodan went back to the drawing board and rediscovered his love of the game. The Lord of Sin became the Lord of the Slam.
This is my house. Let's see if you've got game. There it is. Dude, welcome to my jam.
In the beginning. Wait a minute, that's not. Hold on. In our most desperate hour. Whoops! No, no, no! Way too far! The Nexus! The marvelous anomaly to which the Bronze Dragonflight has sent me as their champion! Oh, hello again. Or is this the first time we've met? You might ask why, as a dragon, would I choose to be this size?
Alright, is that okay? So that works, but it shouldn't. So something else is giving me issues, and on my okay, but the output should still be working. Yeah, here's the real question though: is did that? Oh, was it this? I wonder. Hang on. It may go out again. You know, these are all the things you'd think I would have checked earlier. That's so weird. But does this work now? Output to this. Why did that all get muted? Why is that not working? What the hell? Yo, this shit is broken as hell. Or what the heck? I don't know. I gotta get some stuff. Cool. I don't have my buttons working. All right. Well, it looks like we can hear me. Yes, that's the important part. I hate this game. Anyway, I don't know the bands. I don't know the hero bands. I don't know the. Meh, 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 meh. Oh. Um. uh. Did I ever actually update that? Okay. I don't know if I had updated that earlier. See, now I'm all thrown off because things weren't working and it's making me angry. Or I don't even see your Prime. I didn't see your Prime pop up. That's weird. Oh, that's why. Because it was like turned off for some reason. What? That on the notifications? No, subscriptions. Yeah, I want subscriptions turned on. That's so weird. Well, I'm going to assume that your sub went through, and thanks, Aura. It's not showing up right on my thing, which is unfortunate. Anyway. Alright, we're starting. We're starting? We're starting. Aura, has this been enough time for you to be in the right headspace to join me? You got Protectors of Fire versus Start Slow, then Taper Off. We've got Sylvanas in the background. Got Big Dog sleeping right here. Little Dog sleeping right here. Oh, and my trash can, apparently. My bad. My bad, homies. So yeah, let's get into it. We're on Infernal Shrines. I don't need the draft screen. Does this one work yet? No. Alright, so we've got Ed playing May, Onion playing Zagara, Sergeant Scoops playing Oriole, E-Day on the Blaze, and Cliff Sandwich bringing it in on the Valhalla. Your war chief? Oh, yes, Sylvanas. Yes. For Start Slow and Taper Off, we got 0 Day Attack on the Dahaka, Xenocrist, Xenoschrist on the Cassia. Shadow Droid, I learned that Shadow Droid, not Shadow Druid, on the Anduini. Homie Badger on the Muradin, and Arlu playing that Kael'thas. So, yeah, interesting things going on with a draft. And there's nobody here. Where is everybody?
Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
Alright, let's take a look at these moots. Dahaka, where's your mount?
Battle begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Wait, what? How is that a hard?
Let the battle begin.
Church is with the ch sound twice. Also, hey Zero Day, glad you made it. Gotta love good sportsmanship banter in the chat. I love one Talentron on screen. Gotta love that Searing Light. Oriole being real popular since her buff, and then her subsequent nerf. Ed slip sliding away. Christ like Jesus. That works. I just like to see all the fun ways to play around with names. Like learning about Shadow Druid, not being Shadow Druid, and instead being Shadow Druid. Like Zagara being Onion. Oh, okay. It is the ch sound. So it is Xenotrist? Xenotrist? Okay, that just leads to more problems. Okay, so the church part of the description was accurate. I would say, yeah, the hard is more like the K. No, not like Jesus, like church. Xeno, Xenoch. 5 out of 7 with rice. I can only assume that Ritlu is actually probably Arlu, but also maybe Xeno. Rich. Camp's being taken. Shrine's about to follow. Is about to. Assist the regional captain. I love it. I'm gonna hide the talents for a little bit so we can play some digi games. Big siege down low. Look at this homie badger though. He's got 2 hammers. Does he always have 2 hammers, or is that Arlu joining the push? Blaze and Zero going at it up top. You know what? That's still going. Both at about half health. And objective forfeited. Objective forfeited over to the blue side for the push from red. This is a frozen Punisher, early frozen Punisher, kind of scary to give up so quickly though, and to not get the fort out of it. That I don't know that this becomes the trade that they wanted. Homie looking a little low. Fort unfrozen, start doing damage. Cassia gonna get rooted. Rooted. So here's the question. How long does it take KT to finish blue convection? Red siege can't take it. They're coming in for the invade. The blue siege can't taking a long time to get took, and that's gonna be a give. Kind of stalled out push here into the bottom court. More off-laning action, and Red Team's going to go ahead and walk away from the push. Little Rudy root onto the Mei.
Ice wall coming up.
And Oriole dies. And Zagara dies. You know, that I think that's really the right move from Onion there is well, Scoops is dead, I may as well die too. I think that's the perfect decision.
This shrine gathers power. Claim it in my name.
Alright, looks like an arcane shrine getting ready to spawn. Andum's gonna be the first to go down in the fight. The bunker gets dropped in a little, I'm not quite sure. I don't know, it seemed like suddenly damage was happening. But start slow, then taper off is going to end up picking up the Punisher.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Honestly, I'm sorry. I feel like this game is just suddenly started going fast. Like, I don't know. Or I'm just in a different... Homie Badger gonna go down! That's what happens when Murden stays too long. He's got short legs and can't really walk very fast. So we're way past level 10s. We got Ice Wall, Mauve Melordius, Crystal Aegis, Homie Bunker, and Reign of Vengeance for Protectors of Aiur. Start slow, picking up the Isolate. Valkyrie, okay. Light bomb. Avatar, that's Sword. And Bird Convection, so. See, Aura, I'm doing great. You would have been, we would have both been in the right headspace for this. It's perfect. I agree with you. Or should I say, Chiro, 0-day attach. Another quick set of murders going on. And a nice engage under the fort. The blaze stun into the bunker for another kill on Homie Badger. I like this camp invade. Good little anchoring from the Anduin, which is also kind of scary. A route to cover it up. But that is going to be a camp steal.
A shrine gathers power. You will take it for me.
Alright, so this wouldn't be a taco cast without the discussion. Well, first, before I mention the POA Discord, Zero, I want to let you know, I don't care how this match goes as long as you got me a lot of fantasy points. No don't tell me though. So, question of the of the cast. Question of the cast is about the distinction between a soup and a salad. I would say that all food can fit into the categories of soup or salad. So, oh, thanks, Jared. Nice ice wall onto the Casilla. That's going to be a blizzard on top to catch the stun on the way out. Avatar to get caught. There's the homie bunker. The isolation is on the Anduin. No, is on the May. They're very easy to confuse. And homie Badger going to jump out with 150 HP. Cassie going to be the first to fall. There is, you know, I'm seeing a lot of similarities between this and my game. May into Cassia. Okay, maybe not. The Vala and the Blaze though. May, Blaze, Vala. Yeah, this looks like my draft from last night. This objective, I think, just drastically swung over to Protector of Aiur favor. I like this strategy. Pushing past the fort while the Punisher's hitting the fort. Blaze going for the stun on Anduin. That's going to set, with the oil spill, going to set up the ice wall into the blizzard. That's going to be a super stun. Anduin, Valkyrie's going to miss. Homie Badger jumping over the wall to escape, and Anduin goes down. Blaze hopping out of the homie bunker as Kel'Thas gets pulled into the Maw of Melordius. Punisher seeing definitely not Pantheon and focusing in. Punisher finally goes down. No damage to the core. Really solid push out of that Punisher. Gonna get a keep. Gonna go steal cants. Big. Nope, nope, nope. Just gonna walk on out. Walk on out.
Ice wall coming up.
Oh no! Nice. Homie Badger jump in the Anduin pool going to prevent disaster there. 0 Day just up here getting me fantasy points. I love it. Oh, that's a fantasy point right there. Hell yeah. Scoops, you're not on the point. Scoops, the circle. No, Scoops, the circle's right here. The circle's here. You're over here. The circle's here. Here. No, Scoops, that's not the circle still. You went up here. That's still not the circle. The circle's here. No. See, it's a good try. I like that you're like moving, but you're not moving onto the There you go, Scoops. You found it. You found it. So really good hold of the camp for this objective. Getting it walking above, getting it behind the minion wave, I think is really important there. Start slow, obviously getting that early setup on the objective. Gonna go ahead and jump to a nice lead on it. The Haka going to get absolutely obliterated, going to burrow away, get the isolation off onto the Vala, and that's about it. Cliff just running for his life. He can't see, he can't be very useful at that point. That's right, Aura. Hold the door! Hold the door! And that, this should contest the game right here. It's already that camp on core. This objective Frozen Punisher gonna probably barrel through this keep. We shall see. We shall see. The Hawk is still dead. Big jump. Oh yeah. The Punisher sees a tank and he goes big stretch. Oh, Punisher sees the team and goes big stretch. Kill. Contagion going out, spreading around. Everybody wearing their Dahaka hats, and this is gonna be game number 1. Over to Protectors of Aiur. Oh, uh-oh. We have a trade going on. Spoilers 0. I mean, I don't know. That could be. Who knows, right? Oh, it's not gonna show me the thing. So let's come over here. Or did it? Quit replay. It's not gonna let me look at stats. So we don't get to talk about the talents for the stats or whatever, but we did get to see most of the game, and I talked about some of it. So you know. Where is here? Here. Let's see. Let me get this going. Oh, okay. Yeah, for that, I gotcha. Yeah, the 2%, the 2% core defend. All right. Let's go to. I want to make sure I have everything in the right order. I had the people because I have issues claiming replays, so I had the people send me the games, but I said even if it was only 2, send me like your cooldown game or something, so that I don't know, so that it's a surprise. Dragonshire's next. Alright. Going to Dragonshire. Wait, now there's no dogs on the couch? Bunny. Get up there. You're not even supposed to lay on hard floor. Good girl. Silly, go on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, come on. Come on. No. There you go. Yeah, but she's not. She actually doesn't have any corgi in here. It's great. All right, Aura. I'm going to show you a dog toy. If I can get to that screen. Here's the dog toy. It's a llama. Isn't it such a cute llama? Yes, it's an alpaca. But this alpaca right here is ribbed to help stimulate Bunny while she chews on it. It's ribbed for her pleasure, you could say. I'm about to get an angry message from my wife. Anyway, Dragonshire, let's go. Can I say that on NGS? Can I say the words ribbed for her pleasure? You're not here. Oh man. All right. Okay, I hid the replay timer. Cool. Let's go into this. Let's take a look. Let's do this a little bit differently this time.
Heroes, prepare for combat.
All right, everybody spawned in. We've got Onion on the Zagara again. Cliff Sandwich on the Orphan. I haven't seen Tracer in a while. Thanks, Zero. Oh, man. That's fantastic. I wanted to show... Sweet. My OBS is giving me issues. E-Day on the Blaze again. On the Blaze again. Sometimes the highway gets hot as balls, my friend. I can't wait to play the Blaze again. Sergeant Scoops with that big old meaty arm. And Ed, also known as Ickplick Tick, on the Ektik on ETC. Elite Tour Chieftain for boo. Oh, that was so bad. Oh no, Omster, no. Oh. Oh my dorks. Oh my. So Honey Badger on the Muradin again. Xeno Chikarist diced on Sylvanas, the true war chief. Shadow Droid playing that Chromie. Arlu sir, on the Anduin, and 0 Day Attack playing Urel. Hang on, I gotta send that to someone real quick. I know a Urel enjoyer. I may restart these half a second. Alright, cool. That was a very long set of team intros because I can do that on replays. And I'm super distracted. Hell yeah. Level 1 talents on display.
Battle commencing.
Game 2.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fight!
Fight well, heroes.
Yeah, fight well, heroes. Fight well. Fight. That's some bullshit, Zero. Nice little jumpy jump. Also, there's gonna be a lot of jumping. There's gonna be a lot of jumping this time around. You got Orphea gonna jump around. Urel gonna jump around. Murden gonna jump around. Sylvana's gonna jump around. Chromie jumps when she throws her Q. And yeah, right there. And Anduin gonna make people jump at him, which I think is entrapment. Yeah. And then Blaze and ETC gonna slide to the left.
Capture the
Slide to the right.
Inherit the Dragon Knight's power and lay waste to this forsaken kingdom.
Yeah, obviously that's exactly right. We also, in order to not give away scouting information, any decision we make is because it looks fun. It sounded fun. Oh, why'd y'all go double heal this time? Oh, it seems like a fun idea. Oh, you seem to have played Zagara twice in a row. Oh, yeah, she was a fun character to play today. Big old fight from this point. Zero Day does have control over the top point. I imagine the Dahaka was banned this time too, just because it's Dragon Lasers are red. I'm sure the Queen of Hearts would enjoy that because we're painting the lasers red. We're painting the lasers red. A flick of the wrist and a hibbity twist and a hoop and bop. Wow, Chromie just gonna walk on through. Way to go, Arlu with the heals there. Also keeping Honey Badger alive.
Red team draws.
And Sylvanas going to, and Zero Day gonna kill the E-Day. So I went to go buy Tony Hawk 3 and 4 today, and it's not out until July. I'm a sad boy. Coming up. There's a big charge from the E-Day. Orphan Shadows coming out. Shadows of and Stukov gonna be the one to go down. Then ETC. That's Tank Healer out for Dragons of Aiur. start slow, really starting to taper off, as it would look right now. And that's gonna be a 4 kill. Right, that's 4 kills for start slow right there in that fight over time. And that's gonna be a Dragon Knight.
I tried to save this realm.
That's the second one,
now
right?
it burns.
That's the first one? That's the first. That's the second. That's the first. I hear time loop on the ETC. Kick onto the Stukov to get rid of him.
Power is yours, no longer.
Even Stukov jumps away this game. Again, light bomb, self-light bomb into the middle of the team. There's the Wailing Arrow out. Oh, we should look at those level 10s. And that were all used there on one side. So that looked like a really good engage coming out of start slow then taper off. And it was very well denied by Stukov. We got Mosh Pit, Mom Melordius, sweeping swipes. Fury swipes. Fury swipes is an old school reference for those of y'all that may or may not know. Homie bunker again. Okay. On the blaze again. And the other mob.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Eternal Feast, that's the one. I actually used to play a lot of Orpea. I'm surprised I couldn't come up with that. Then we got one of the stupid URL ults. That's the Divine Bubble. Yeah, Ardent Defender. What's the other one called? Is it? It's not Consecration, is it? Holy Ground. Some more stupid Protection Paladin stuff that I used to play a lot and don't know.
Dragon Knight shall reduce.
Avatar again. Wailing Arrow. Temporal. Stuck in a time loop again. It is just a jump to the left and then a step to the right. Put your hands on your hips, bring your knees in tight. Do the pelvic thrust. And it really drives you insane. So let's do the temporal loop again. Oh, the time trap is gonna stop the blaze stuff from connecting. Oh, and light bomb, but we've already seen that before. Big kick onto Orphea. Speaking of orphans, that's gonna be the Dragon Knight going out. A big one-man mosh onto the Anduin, and there's a lot of focus on. No, actually, a lot of focus being on the Anduin. Anduin not quite dead. Or Onion in the back attacking the Urel. Almost let the Anduin escape, but now the Urel is going to go down, so maybe that was the right decision. Who am I for questioning? Onion, big push bottom.
Red team
Silence!
destroyed a fort.
I kill you! Was uncalled for. Called by a 0-day attack. I really do talk about the game more when I'm by myself. I don't have anybody to banter with. You could have survived if only you could have screamed, right?
My beloved is gone, but his power remains. Control the strongholds and make use of it.
Big fight over the camp. The time loop goes. Everybody's running away? They don't want none of the smoke no more? Big mosh onto nobody now. Homie guys are getting pulled out.
Avenge my husband. Earn his power and destroy your enemies.
There's the time loop again! And Homie Bunker gets dropped. ETC is gonna be the first to go down in this fight that never ends. Homie gonna jump out once again as 0-day jumps in. The Haunting Wave is not gonna be followed up. That's gonna be a tank for that's gonna be, I guess, the Slaughterhouse combo. We get the cow and the goat get slain. Camp? Not camp. Is that possession up here? Is that? Oh man. 6 more weeks of Dragonshire. No thank you. Oh, now it's red. Xeno ready to channel. It's like, why is Blaze not ready? Why is the rum gone? Crow me with that cup of sand. Jar. I've got a jar of sand. I've got a jar of sand. Time loop onto ETC, and that's gonna be enough to save the Shadow Droid. I think every time Anduin takes a damage talent, he should get a little darker, like he's going into Shadow Priest mode. Lasers are red, not long enough though. ETC catching that top point. Homie Badger checking for a flank, or not a flank, a cutoff. No team around for a follow-up. Bull versus Goat. That's gonna be the Wailing Air. This is gonna be a 4v dead. Space Goat, coast to coast. And lots of just back and forth on point capture. I think Onion should have started that back a long time ago if he wanted that to happen. And that's going to be the dragon for start slow, then taper off.
Cleanses all.
And probably the game here, level 20. Level 20 dragon, only 2 keeps up. That I think does it. Never mind, dragon gets absolutely wrecked. Yeah, that's why it does 600% increased damage to structures, right? Because you should be spending 6 times the amount of time hitting heroes, so to compensate.
The shrines awaken once more. Who will wield the dragon?
Oh, look at
Knight's
this
ancient
pinch.
strength?
Nice trap. And Orpheus is going to go down immediately. There's the Maw onto the squishies. Vernon silenced. Deathmosh, EPC going to be looking to die in a spot to get use out of it. Not looking to die at all. It's going to be 2 for none. This objective
Control
is up
both
now.
shrines, and the Dragon Knight's power is yours.
Red team going to spread out and look for clues and try to close this game out before respawns.
The fire comes for you. Blue team's core has taken damage. Red team has destroyed a fort. Black Beast is
Big Mosh. Fox gonna get killed and murdered, but that's going to be the core. Game number 2, going over to start slow then taper off, and that's going to take us into game 3 territory. All right, I need to look at something real quick. All right, let's get to game. Wait, how? Y'all are off the couch. All right, let's get into game number 3, which I believe is Volskia Industries. Yup. Let's go. Let's go. Heroes of the Storm ASMR. Of the NGS variety. Can I help you, silly? Do you need water? There, you have water. Y'all need to go potty? Okay, actually, hang on. I have made the decision that the dogs are going to wait. So yeah, let's take a look. Actually, let's go. All right, I got rid of the replay indicator, so y'all don't know how long this game goes.
Combat preparations.
We are in Volskaya, game 3 hype. Good luck, have fun in the chat. Everyone's excited. We've got Onion on the Junkrat, Sergeant Scoops on the Andavini, Cliff Sandwich back on the Vala, Ide back on the Blaze, and Ed back on the May. All right, we got some friendly faces. Then we got Honey Badger on that Murdadin again. Xeno on the Sylvanas. I think I'm saying that properly now. 0 day attache. On the Chin. On Chin? On Chin? Arlu on the KT. And Shadow Droid Druid back on to the healer as the Rhaegar. So it looks like Shadow Droid and Arlu kind of switch a good amount. Let's see, no one, one person's taking the level 1 talent. So yeah, this is an interesting draft. Got some Junkrat point control, May Blaze, really good CC. I like the Rhaegar in general.
5,
The Chin will be interesting
4,
for these points.
3, 2, 1.
I hope they saved a marble for me. 0. Alright, while we're not really looking at anything, let me see if I can... No Sylvanas. Back and forth, level 1 talents. Gun. Sylvanas got a gun. Rhaegar gonna start that camp. Level 4, Sylvanas surely going for Merc Queen here. No. Possession again. Okay.
We've redesigned our free glove protectors for combat in the Nexus. Prepare to begin field testing.
So yeah, my team played this map last night, and we had May, Vala, and Blaze.
Free glove terminal online. Take control of it to pilot the mech.
For a second I thought we had Anduin, but I believe Anduin is on the other team. Because we had Brightwing, but I think Anduin was on the other team. Objective starting to be captured by 0 Day. Big Sylvanas pushing the top lane while the objective point trades. Junkrat mining the Rhaegar over the wall, and that's going to be a nice kill pickup for first blood at level 7. Fight over the point, getting close to capping. Ed's gonna take a lot of damage from the Sylvanas. Shin's gonna finish it up. That's 2 guns down though for POA as they back out. And the why am I clicked on Anduin? And the protector going over to start slow, then taper off. Look at that gun. Look
Blue
at that triple
team has
gun.
taken control of a
A little
protector.
minigun. Wait, is that the? Okay. Wait, so then what draws the laser? Oh, the same. I don't like that. See that laser? Okay, did it? Oh, it's the one in the back. Okay, the one in the back.
So that is the extent of the protector's power.
Okay, cool.
Impressive.
I'm sure we could have looked at some other stuff going on during that. But it's very important to get these questions in. Oh no! I still had the thing covered up. Sorry, friends. I think I kept the protector mostly center. Level 10s have been achieved and then some. A big ice wall that's going to buy a lot of time for POA. Sergeant Scoop's going to get the light bomb off. Made really low. Blaze for the stun. And, well, I mean, things worked out. Chin's dead. That's usually a good day in anybody's book. Ice wall ripped, torn. Light bomb, homie bunker, rain of vengeance, drinking buddy, as opposed to drinking buddies. Phoenix, Avatar, Ancestral Feeling, and big old whale there. Gonna be a Blaze getaway. Honey Badger going for a good attempt at catching him. Sylvanas getting some free damage out on the fort. Structure damage is how you win. Hagen Pinter loses the ice ball, or the ice ball to cryo freeze. But still goes, ends up falling after a rescue from Anduin. Anduin gonna fall as well. They do get the gun drop to not lose it. Big siege cam, Avatar pushing the fort. Sylvanas disabling to try to enable some aggression in the back line. The homie bunker goes down. There is the Ancestral.
Terminal activated. Take control of it.
Junkrat trying to get away from the Wandering Keg. Icewall going to catch onto Sylvanas. It's going to stop a little bit of the follow-up. Here comes the other damage. It's going to be a 5v4 push in. Here comes Blaza, make it 5v5. This is going to be a big jet propulsion. Maybe. No, just going to hit Sylvanas. There's a Rip Tire going for a lot of damage. And the Light Bomb doesn't quite catch. Sylvanas not getting stunned. Going to be able to hunting wave away. There's a Blizzard for the slowdown. Blaze trying to look for some more engagement. Really good gravity lapse. There's the triple stun. Homie bunker down again. Two homies in the bunker, and Bala's going to be the first one to die here. Blaze picking up the save on Anduin here. You know what the best thing about the homie bunker is? Okay, that interesting move for the Wandering Keg there over the wall. It ends up blasting May into the back line, and she goes down. But Kael'thas falling to Nexus forces in the process. That's right, it has room for all the homies. objective now being contested. Both teams at 5-5 strength again. Iceball outgunned to. Oh, just gonna catch the Rhaegar. It looks like it was about to hit the Sylvanas too. Big light bomb action, but Cliff taking a lot of damage from that Phoenix and other fire. May in the homie bunker. Honey Badger looks a little bit low. He's gonna jump out with the Hungering Arrows following him. Onion getting chased out. Junkrat with a lot of survivability in general with the CC, but not going to be able to make it. That's going to be a triple kill for Zero. Well, for Start Slow. Sorry, just the way Chin was in it. Just assumed. And this is kill onto Blaze as well. Yeah, you're right. That's gonna be a keep down. Big stretch. I'm all hunched over watching this game. Like, I may not be saying enough about it, but I'm watching it intently. I like this.
Blue team has taken control of a protector.
Oh, look at that bush scout. Dang. Oh, that was almost. I mean, it was a really good place to set up. Did it really? That is weird. I kind of want to back up the game to go look, but I don't want to see if it shows up again. Huh. Alright, Protector gives bush vision.
Red team has destroyed the fort. The protector is overloaded. My team will begin revenge.
I bet. That's Huh. Unintended, I'm sure. Big old siege up opportunity here for Start Slow. Moving into this middle keep. It is disabled. There is the totem. Or Chin action isolating. I think that's going to be a dead Junkrat. Big ice wall onto 3. Honey Badger going to jump out to safety from base. Stack of face for Vala as well. Level 21 to 18. And this is about to be a full building sweep for Start Slow. Huh. Yeah, because it's an AoE thing. It might. That's a good,
Ice wall coming up.
Ooh. Ice Wall misses on the save.
Hero
Vala
slain.
running for
A
her
new
life
terminal
and
will be
is
ready
trapped by the buildings.
Hero
Well,
slain.
yeah, that's good effort though. Pulling 2 off of the push. The Anduin's also dead. May's dead. I think this is going to be probably the core push.
Secure it to activate the protector.
30% core. Ancestral healing goes off, and I think that is game number 3. Over to start slow, then taper off. And that is a replay cast. That is a replay cast. So, with that, friends, thank you so much for hanging out. It's been fun. I'm going to take the dogs out, but then if anybody wants to lose some points, lose some rank points, I'm going to end the stream, but I'd be down for some hots. I like losing ranked points. So, send me a DM on hots and I'll see who, whatever. And if nobody wants to play with me, that's fine too. I've got other things I can do as well. But yeah, I'll see an invite here in a few minutes, or I'll see the whispers or whatever. So, thanks again so much for hanging out. I'm Taco. These are my dogs. They're sleepy. And, I'll see you next time. GG's to start slow then taper off. Big win over POA. And, probably a lot of points in fantasy from 0 day. With that, y'all have a great evening. And Toki Baby is casting later.